Hello, my name is Douglas Weber. I'm a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service in Pendleton, Oregon, and I will be providing the special weather briefing for Saturday, December 1st through Sunday, December 2nd. An upper-level low-pressure system continues to spin off the Pacific. Moisture transport across the area will continue for the next several days. The image roughly indicates where the jet stream is oriented as of 11 a.m. Friday. As the low moves inland, the upper-level jet will become more southerly over our area Sunday morning before pushing through Sunday afternoon. So what does this pattern mean for us? Anytime we have a strong upper-level jet over our area, winds have the potential to mix down. Keep in mind there are certain situations when strong winds aloft don't mix down. There are several factors to consider when looking to see if the winds will reach the surface. Wind direction also favors some areas to receive winds. For example, south winds usually favor stronger winds over the central and eastern Oregon mountains, but they can also affect lower elevations like the foothills of the Blue Mountains. But as the upper level jet passes through with a cold front, the west winds will typically pick up and favor the lower elevations. Here is a 4-panel image for early Sunday morning. The black wind barbs point to the direction the winds are coming from. As you can see, they are pointing mostly to the south, which indicates southerly winds. Per the previous slide, these winds will generally affect the central Oregon and the mountains of northeast Oregon. The top left image indicates surface winds. The upper right image indicates the boundary layer winds, and the lower left image indicates roughly 5,000-foot winds. If it's difficult to tell the wind speeds, the gray areas are generally in the 15 to 25 mile per hour range, the green is roughly 25 to 35 miles per hour, and so on with the brighter colors. So what are the results of the previous displayed information? Strong winds are anticipated across central and eastern Oregon. The foothills of the Blue Mountains are possible as well. So what about the precipitation chances? The following slides will explain the upcoming precipitation chances prior to the strong winds. This is a model image of the precipitation estimates over the Pacific Northwest from 10 p.m. Saturday through 4 a.m. Sunday. As you can see, Northern California has a lot of precipitation forecasted, but so does the interior Pacific Northwest. The next slide will break down the 4 a.m. through 10 a.m. period for the east slopes of the Cascades and the Kittitas Valley. This is an image at 4 a.m. Sunday. What you see here in the blue is where the temperature at the surface is expected to be between 30 and 32 degrees. The purple image is where the surface temperature is expected to be below 30 degrees. Basically, it is assumed a possible rain-snow mix of precipitation along the blue area and a better chance of just snow along the purple area. This slide is the estimated precipitation amounts. It's tough to make out just how much precipitation will fall, but the colors move from purple being the lightest estimates to red being the heaviest estimates. So for the area we are focused on, it looks like 1/10 to 2/10 of liquid, with slightly more in the southern area. But the southern area is also closer to the warmer temperatures and may likely be all rain. Moving forward 3 hours to 7 a.m. Sunday, coverage increases over the southwest Deschutes County, but decreases slightly along the east slopes of the Washington Cascades. Now looking at the precipitation estimates, it can be noted that the estimates are quite high across the southwestern Deschutes County and higher than the previous 3-hour estimates over Washington Cascades. Now, estimates along the Washington Cascades are upwards around 1/4 of an inch, and the Deschutes estimates are over 1/2 an inch. By 10 a.m., it can be noted that the coverage still increases slightly over the Deschutes area, but decreases slightly over the Washington Cascades and the Kittitas Valley. Liquid amounts decrease significantly by 10 a.m., and the Washington Cascade crest might get upwards of 1/4 of an inch, as well as the Deschutes area. So again, what does all this mean? While the precipitation estimates are quite high, the majority of temperatures are very close to 32 degrees. This suggests many options. First, pavement temperatures may be too warm and the snow may all melt on contact since the air temperature is so close to melting. Second, it could be a rain-snow mix in a lot of places, which would significantly reduce the estimated snowfall amounts. Third, the areas of all snow may only accumulate on colder surfaces such as grass. And last, due to the abundant moisture, the snow could be very wet and packed down, reducing the chance of getting large snow accumulations. So what is the result of the previous slides? Although the snowfall amounts could vary significantly, due to the high precipitation amounts forecasted along the Cascades, a winter storm watch has been issued for the east slopes of the Washington and Oregon Cascades, as well as the Kittitas Valley for late Saturday through Sunday morning. High wind watches are in effect for Wallowa County, southern Blue Mountains, Ochoconee Highlands and Basin, and the east slopes of the Oregon Cascades from late Saturday evening through Sunday morning. It is possible that other wind highlights may be needed, but we'll wait for more data to decide. Thank you for your participation in our weather briefing for the upcoming event. Always stay tuned to your local forecast at www.weather.gov/Pendleton.